Parts of Texas, the Panhandle, were covered in snow yesterday. This was snowfall coming down in Amarillo. The National Weather Service reported 1.1 inches of accumulation, but a weather advisory for that area has since been lifted. And I'd love to see snow in parts of the world that are not North Texas.
It really is fun to see it elsewhere, right?
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. I don't like driving through it. No.
A lot of people see it in Amarillo and they go, oh no, snow's headed our way. No, that's a whole different environment out there. They often get snow and into Oklahoma, not here. And we got the rain, of course, overnight. This is how it looked this morning. There was a little fog here and there, but the clouds were very persistent through the course of the day. We're finally getting some sunshine this afternoon. Hey, we got a nice winter weekend ahead for us. It'll be low 50s tomorrow and around 60 on Sunday. That's good weather for January, but rain is right back in the forecast. It arrives Monday. It will be a windy, warm day on Monday. We're going to be in the 60s, but there's going to be a lot of rain. And then the cold winds from the north arrive Monday night, and they will be noticed, believe me, because we're going to have some cold air. That's the rain that you see off to the east that affected us overnight. And that storm right there, you see it swirling there off the coastline? That is the next storm that's going to be here Monday. Futurecast about your weekend. No problems across the evening. Just wear that coat. We're going to have some clouds to start today. We actually have a weak front coming through in the early morning hours, and it's going to kick up some clouds and maybe a few sprinkles or so. I mean, the rain chances are really small. It would be really light rain and mostly across our eastern counties. We do think there's going to be some fog again, but again, in our eastern counties, there might be some visibility issues through the overnight hours, and then that should clear out rather rapidly as we get into later in the morning. But that area red, that's visibility's quarter mile. It's dangerous to drive in those conditions, so be careful if you're off to the east. That low pressure system right there, this is Monday's rain. Big snow in the Rockies, but rain here by Monday morning. A lot of people back to school, right? The kids back to school for Monday after the holidays, and that's a pretty good rain chance on Monday morning. It looks like most of the day is going to have rain. I'll stop it at 6 and you see it clearing out. And this is a really strong low. There's going to be some really strong winds and big snows up across the Midwest from this. In fact, it's going to get as close as Oklahoma City accumulating snow. For us, we might see a flurry or two, but nothing that will affect the roads, of course. But this is in the morning. We're on the backside of it. Through the overnight hours, the winds from the northwest, they gust up to 40 miles an hour. So when you wake up Tuesday morning, make sure you've got the winter gear on. The feel-like temperatures are going to be in the teens in some areas, in the low 20s across the Metroplex. You know, so far we haven't had any really cold weather. Just compare it to last winter, where we'd already had 9 freezes and a low of 11 degrees by this time. We've only had 2 freezes, and the coldest it's gotten, not even a hard freeze, 31 degrees. That all changes next week, by the way. We get into next weekend. Some really cold air is coming in just in time for Martin Luther King holiday. But you can see the cold air does show up by next Friday, but I know everyone's looking at Monday. That is a windy rain in the forecast.
All right.